Hello, guys. If you can see me and hear me clearly, we are going to start in another 5 minutes. And I'm just setting up my YouTube. So be connected there and welcome to an amazing biohacking technology. So I'm just doing all that technical setups. So bear with me. Okay, fantastic. I'm back. And so welcome everyone here today. And congratulations, I would say, like all of you here have been invited by one of your loved ones and who literally cares for you and wants to give you a gift today, a blessing in your life for lifelong. So before we start, I am the host and the co-host and the presenter for you. Before we start, let's get into a video. I'm going to share my screen, watch this video, and then I'm going to be back and we'll talk more in detail.
I called up Bill Hewlett when I was 12 years old, and he lived in Palo Alto. His number was still in the phone book. And he answered the phone himself.
I hope my screen and
Hi, I'm
audio
Steve Jobs. I'm 12 years old. I'm
audible
a student in high school, and I want to build a frequency counter. And I was wondering if you had any spare parts I could
Thank you.
And he laughed, and he gave me the spare parts to build this frequency counter, and he gave me a job that summer in Hewlett-Packard, working on the assembly line, putting nuts and bolts together on frequency counters. He got me a job in the place that built them. And I was in heaven.
I wanted to show you the device that really is changing all of this right now. This is the world's first artificial intelligence driven, syncs up to your smartphone.
The German-born theoretical physicist who developed the theory of relativity once said, "Everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. This is not philosophy. This is physics." Every object on Earth possesses what is called a natural frequency, which depends on its size, shape, and composition. 1-7. This explains how a singer can shatter a glass by hitting a certain note, which does not happen because the singer's voice has reached a particularly high pitch. Rather, it is a matter of attaining the natural frequency of the glass. As a result, all the energy in the sound of the singer's voice is transferred to the glass, and it shatters. The professional boxer, activist, and philanthropist nicknamed the Greatest, widely regarded as one of the most significant and celebrated sports figures of the 20th century, and as one of the greatest boxers of all time, used to not only match the frequencies of his opponent's training schedules, he used to do more frequently, so that when he stepped into the ring, he knew that they could never match his power, because his frequency was stronger. Everywhere in daily life, there are frequencies of sound and electromagnetic waves constantly changing and creating the features of the visible and audible world familiar to everyone. Some aspects of frequency can only be perceived indirectly, yet people are conscious of them without even thinking about it. A favorite radio station, for instance, may have a frequency of 99.7 megahertz. And fans of that station know that every time they turn the FM dial to that position, the station's signal will be there. Of course, people cannot hear radio and television frequencies, part of the electromagnetic spectrum, but the evidence for them is everywhere. Similarly, people are not conscious, in any direct sense, of frequencies in sound and light. Yet, without differences in frequency, there could be no speech or music, nor would there be any variations of color. Healy is a certified combination of
Hello, everyone.
I call
Welcome,
it.
welcome, welcome once again to this amazing quantum healing mechanism, which is from Germany, patented and taking care of not just for the physical health, but also emotionally, spiritually, energetically, socially, all across as a holistic way. Not just your family, but also your pets, your plants, and entire family members. This particular science and the technology which has come in is literally creating a paradigm shift in the world. So welcome once again. I would say you guys are the most fortunate one. Like you, I was invited around 1.5 years back by someone as a blessing, a gift, which literally made a paradigm shift to my life since then. Now, it is a biohacking technology which takes care of not just your physical health, but your emotional health as well. Uh, Today, I am the host as well as the presenter for you. Before we start, let me introduce myself. I am Lena Joy, a certified life coach and a Ho'oponopono healer. Have a 18 years of corporate experience as a software engineer, settled in Bangalore. And last 10 years back, I was also a seeker. I was looking forward to learn how this energy, frequency, and vibration can be utilized or can be used for the benefit of my life. Is it really possible to actually uh, connect with the reality or be in resonance with the frequency of your reality and be there? We can actually attract that in a reality what we want. So I was very curious to understand that, and that's where I got into life coaching. That's where I understood the healing mechanism. And today, last 1.5 years, collaborated with this fantastic technology which is into quantum healing mechanism. Why? I mean, what is it frequency? What exactly is energy? We all understand the way we are actually talking to each other now also carries an energy and a frequency. What are you thinking right now in your mind also carries a frequency. So how we think, the emotions, the feelings, everything around us is actually carries energy, and the energy vibrate in a distinctive frequency. In India, I feel we understand it very well, because in every religion, if you see, like even if we are blessing each other or we are hugging each other or there is a holy water being sprinkled on each other, what happens? The frequency changes. Even when we touch the feet of elders, what happens? The frequency changes. And that is what, like a radio station, can you ever imagine? If I want to tune into a frequency of a positive state, how easy it would be. Like a radio station, I can tune into the song which I like to hear. I can actually tune into the emotional positive state what I want to be in. And that's possible through this quantum healing mechanism. It's a pure science. It is completely a pure science how quantum mechanism or quantum entanglement based science can actually help us at the root of our cell, our mind, our body, our soul. And we are going to deep dive into it today for next 40 to 45 minutes. Be with me. If there is any questions which are popping up in your mind, there will be, because we are going to talk about quantum entanglement, quantum physics. It's not a normal topic. And when we understand this, there would be a lot of questions which will be coming in your mind. I would request you, please note down the questions. At the end of the session, I would be happy and I'll appreciate to actually see all the questions popping up, and I'll do my best to answer them. So let's get started to understand what exactly is this biohacking technology which can biohack not just your physical health, but also your emotional and mental health as well. Now, before we start, we all understand that any kind of service or any kind of technology or the product which comes out into this world, if it is taking care of the pain points of the society, it definitely will actually take into a next level. And that's what the science and the technology which we are going to discuss about. Now, all these issues, if you look around, every family is going through one or the other issue, which is listed down here: depression, anxiety, pain, injuries, stress from home, loss of direction, unworthiness. Now, what is the root cause of all this? The root cause of all these diseases is nothing but stress. Now, stress is nothing a negative emotion, and a negative emotion is energy in motion. Anything which is moving, the energy which is moving, and it actually goes on for a longer moment of time, what happens? It is vibrating in a particular frequency, and based on that, it impacts our health. Now, this is something which lot of scientists and all the researchers have already proved, that any kind of illness or the disease which creeps up in our body, it's all psychosomatic. It connects with our thought level, it connects with our emotions, and it is very clearly detailed out by Louise Hay in her book, which is Heal Your Body, Heal Your Life. If you get a chance, go through it, and you will see so beautifully she has explained that how we can actually take care of our health by having a control on our emotion. So the technology which we are going to discuss today actually takes care of all these issues and helps us to come out of that flight and fight mode. Today, the major problem of us is we usually get into that flight and fight mode, even just for the small things of seeing a traffic jam, or seeing the boss in the office, or facing your mother-in-law with certain situation. It could be anything, and we are generating those chemicals in the body, which in turn impacts the health cells of your body to vibrate low in energy, and that creates health problems. Today, let's see how a quantum healing mechanism can actually take care of your emotional state and help us to come out of all these problems. Now, this is something 100 years before, Nikola Tesla, very beautifully, a profound statement what he made was, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And today, if you see, there would be so many people in your life, when you actually meet them, you can see the vibration of that person, the aura of that person, or the energy of that person would impact the surrounding as well. And this another very eminent scientist, Albert Einstein, 100 years, he is basically the grandfather of quantum science. He called it out: everything in life is vibration. Truly, everything in life is vibration. Even you and me being available here, somewhere you were vibrationally aligned with this technology, somewhere you have attracted this today in your life. So why are we talking so much about vibration and frequency? Is because the technology which we are going to discuss today is entirely about the frequency, how frequencies can actually help us to actually heal our body. This video very beautifully describes it. Go through it and we'll talk in detail more.
One of the greatest inventors of all time, Nikola Tesla, the genius who lit the world, once said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." Say you are listening to the radio in your car and do not like the music that you are hearing. What do? You change the frequency. What many people fail to realize is that we can take charge of our frequencies in the exact same way. We tend to reduce our body's anatomy down to a simplified version that consists of only flesh and blood. But everything on this planet, animals, plants, and water, are made of atoms, which produce, emit, and receive energy, which operates at a specific frequency. Everything, all our tissues, cells, organs, emotions, and thought patterns have their own unique electromagnetic fields, as do allergens, viruses, or bacteria. All things have a frequency, including you, the human body. It has been shown that a normal person has a frequency of 62 to 72 megahertz. When the body drops below this frequency, we begin to get into illness and disease states. For example, if our frequency drops to 58 megahertz, then we are likely to get a cold or flu. If our frequency drops to 42 megahertz, we become susceptible to cancer within the body. The lower the frequency, the closer we are to death.
Absolutely. The lower the frequency, the closer we are to death. There are a lot of research being happened by a lot of scientists where they have actually clearly called it out in all these books, like how frequencies can help our cells to vibrate in a high energy. The body electric frequency specific microcurrent, the resonance effect, and one of the book on the left corner, if you see the second path. Now, it has been written by Marcus Mike, and he is the person, our founder, the inventor of the technology which we are going to discuss today. I was very fascinated by hearing his story, and he is basically at the age of 16 years, where I was not even interested to learn physics, but at the age of 16, he wanted to deep dive into quantum science. And he had a lot of questions while he was studying in Germany in the university. He had a lot of questions which were not answered. As a seeker, looking into the answers, he actually traveled to India for look for these answers of his questions. He was in Rishikesh, Himalayas, Mayapur. He was also professor for astrology in Mayapur University. He is an author of 25 books translated into 10 languages. When he came to India, stayed in India for 12 years, he was in India. At the age of 20, he landed in India, stayed here for 20 years, 10 years, and eventually what happened? He turned out to be a monk. And absolutely, I met him in Vietnam, and his vibration, I could feel that he is literally not an ordinary soul. He's a blessed soul, has come to this Janma to actually transform the humanity. Now, with his quantum science knowledge, he did an extensive studies in physics and philosophy, and his only thing was to work at an international team of scientists, physicists, therapists, and engineers. And that's where he wanted to come out with a technology. He came up with an idea how he can help the humanity to raise their consciousness. So he discussed this idea with one of his partner or his ex-student in astrology, Christian Harper. I met Christian Harper as well, and his wife Sham Harper. Both of them are Krishna devotee, ISKCON Temple Krishna devotee, and she actually changed her name to Sham Harper. Now they are a very successful billionaire entrepreneur. He is the founder of super fund, hedge fund. He is funding all the startups, and today in Europe, he has a chain of vegan restaurant. Now, when Christian Harper evaluated the idea from Marcus, he was so excited and thrilled that he invested around 100 billion euros. I mean, it was not an investment. He literally spent, or he actually contributed to his idea, and both of them, they set up a corporate office in Berlin, and today they have spread across in 57 countries. This company today is valued at €500 million. Now, what exactly they did? The first technology, what they came out with is a time waiver machine. If you see that two white color boxes, which is in front of Sony Via laptop, this white color two boxes is known as time waiver machine. Why time waiver? Because it can transcend time. It can tap into the fifth and the sixth dimension. Now, the doctor or the expert doctor, the therapist who is sitting behind that laptop, he's looking into the report of the patient. The lady who's sitting on the bean bag is holding two copper electrodes, and the wires are getting connected to time waiver. What exactly time waiver does? Time waiver has an ability to capture or analyze the bioenergetic field of a human being, and analyze or scan which particular organ has cells which requires healing or which is vibrating in a low energy. Now, based on that report, the therapist, the doctor will see that report and provide frequency therapies to harmonize the cells of the patient. Now, this entire process which was happening as a therapy which was given by some certified doctor. People like me and you cannot, even if we want, we were not authorized to use this time waiver machine. So people have to go and utilize this therapy from a certified doctor. And this time waiver machine was costing around 50 lakhs to 1 crore machine. In India, there are around more than 12 to 15 clinics who has this time waiver machine. In the entire world, there are around 2,000 clinics or the 2,000 doctors plus who are utilizing this technology. It was a game changer. This time waiver machine came up in 2006. By 2010, it came out as a Rolls Royce of frequency therapy mechanism. There was more than 2.5 crore therapies which was given out by 2019. Now, the only thing which was happening is each therapy was costing around 15 to 20,000. So this was only accessible to the rich class, to the prime class. Marcus, being a monk, everything was going so superb, but he wasn't happy. Why he wasn't happy? Because his idea of inventing something into the world was getting into every family. So there were so many people who actually wanted to utilize the benefits of quantum healing, but they were not able to because of the price. Neither they can buy it. You need to be an authorized or a certified doctor and a therapist and go through a specific training before you can use time waiver. Now, Marcus was very upset about it, that only a few class of people can utilize it, and also the price had to be rationalized before it goes to the masses. By 2006 to 2019, there were more than 2.6 crore data therapies which was done, and all of these data was getting stored in a server, in a computer server. Now, what happened? Marcus got inspired by Steve Jobs, like Harvard Mark, which came up the first computer. If you remember, it was around 200,000 euros at that time, and such hefty machines that we can't even imagine, and you need to be a software engineer to operate on it. Now, what happened after that? The desktops, the mini laptops, everything came up, which was like few $100, and Steve Jobs actually brought in the game changer. Exactly the same way with the advanced technology, Marcus did the same. What Marcus did is he converted that big time waiver machine into a small 2x2. If you can see, even on in my hand, I am utilizing it now. Now it's a small 2x2, around 5 ounce, and looks like a small matchstick. And the entire brains of the specialists, the doctors, the therapists are now combined in this. So we actually call it a digital doctor in your pocket. Now, what actually Marcus did? Marcus actually worked with all the computer engineers, the software engineers, and came out with artificial intelligence based algorithms, computer algorithms, which can connect to the data in the server of the time waiver therapies which was done by the doctors. So the entire therapies which was given to the patients, those data was getting stored in a secure server. Now, with the help of all the engineers and the computer scientists, what Marcus did, Marcus worked on this through artificial intelligence via IoT over the cloud. Marcus actually connected the data to Healy, and Healy works on a smartphone. Now, a normal layman, anybody who knows how to use smartphone, can actually utilize the benefit of quantum healing mechanism. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is Healy? Look into this video, and we are going to talk in detail more.
Healy is new, Healy is different, and Healy is extremely versatile. This little game changer is the first smartphone-controlled wearable that provides easy support in all important areas of your life with the use of frequencies. Healy analyzes the frequencies you need right now. Then the smart wearable applies subtle currents and individualized frequencies to your body via its electrodes. It strengthens your balance and harmonizes imbalances. holistic health, and inner and outer beauty. Healy, over 120 programs to provide energetical support for you, for your body, and for your cells. Every single cell in our body is a small power plant that constantly produces energy. One thing is particularly important for this, the natural cell membrane voltage. And this is where the Healy comes in. With Nuno Nina's Gold Cycle programs that focus on rebalancing your cells, Healy also has suitable programs for many other applications on board. Programs supporting relaxation if you have a headache or back pain, but also for learning, concentration, or exams. Healy even offers support for mental balance, sleep, and stress. The Healy Beauty programs are supposed to support your inner and outer beauty energetically. In sports, the Healy is meant to promote performance, muscles, and regeneration. At home or on the go, in your leisure time, right? In our opinion, health begins with good balance in all areas of life. This is what Healy stands for, state-of-the-art wearable technology, made in Germany to the highest standards. Based on use by 2,000 practitioners worldwide, who have seen as many as 500,000 patients.
Absolutely. Healy for
Healy.
me, for you,
For
and
me,
for everyone.
and for
Now,
you,
how does Healy
and for
work?
everyone.
Now, your phone, your smartphone, with internet, it actually connects with artificial intelligence over IoT with cloud. It connects to the data in the server. Now, through your Bluetooth, it connects to Healy. So there are different apps. There are 3 apps which we connect. And all this data, the artificial intelligence, the connection with IoT is basically a patented process. It took 6 years for Healy to get the patent. Today in European Union, Healy has been considered as a class 2 medical device. And if you see, it is already available in 57 countries with more than 5 lakh families who are using it. Healy came up in 2019 and it works on completely as time waiver work. It can tap into the 5th and the 6th dimension and has an ability to capture the bioenergetic field of a human being and analyze and give you a report that which exact organs have cells which are vibrating in low frequency. Now, all these mechanisms, how exactly it works, basically with the just few clicks of a button. Now, can you understand that a technology can tell you what exactly is going in your mind, what exactly is going in each and every organ of your body? Not just that, it also tells that there is any kind of which you are entangled with, any kind of emotional traumas which you are entangled with, and it is stopping your next level of abundance and prosperity. If you see the wires which are connected right now, when I am talking to you, I am doing my work and Healy is giving me a therapy. I don't have any problem in my body. I'm completely healthy. I'm 46 years old, no issues. But what is the therapy which I'm taking? I am taking a therapy which is known as purification. It is purifying my cells. Now, what is this? It is a detox process. Now, I was out today morning till afternoon. So I was out, I ate something out, and I had an illusion that we all know that the air what we are breathing, the water what we are drinking, the food what we are eating, how much ever we try to play safe, but we can't control the toxins which are getting inside even through our breath. Now, once I was out, I came back home, I did my analysis, and the first thing which Healy told me, I don't have to apply my brain. There is an artificial intelligence working, so my intelligence can rest for some time. Now, based on artificial intelligence, it actually through quantum entanglement and the prana energy which has been captured, it showed me that there is a detox required. And based on that report, I started running a purification program while I am actually in this session. So I don't have to do anything. I mean, can you just imagine a therapy which is working and taking care of your body? You don't have to run anywhere. You don't have to rush anywhere. You don't have to think that is everything fine inside my body. Yes, if it is not fine, it will be called out by Healy and it would be corrected as well. So what exactly is happening? It is harmonizing my cell. Wherever there is a toxins, it is detoxifying my cell. It is flushing out the toxins, and also, if required, it also gives the nutrients. It identifies if there is any kind of damage, if there is any kind of regeneration which is required in your cell, and it makes sure that through quantum healing mechanism, through frequency therapies, and these are the microcurrent wires. There are three ways how to take frequency. One is the wires which are connected to Healy, and right now it is a physical body therapy which I'm taking. So you can see the bracelet in my hand which I've connected. Even the lady on the screen, you can see that she is also wearing the same kind of bracelet and taking a therapy. There is another mode of taking a therapy is through the ear electrode. So we have different accessories which comes along with Healy, and the ear electrode is basically for any kind of problems which are above your neck. So if you have a throat ache, or if you have migraine, headache, toothache, ear problem, ear a spondylitis, shoulder, fever, head heaviness, anything, you have to just take care and put it in your ears and run maybe a 20 minutes program or a 30 minutes therapies, and Healy will take care of that problem. It identifies at a root level what exactly is at your cell level, where exactly the harmonization is required, and it activates the healing capabilities of your body. So remember what Healy is doing. What Healy is taking us back to the taking a body to an state wherein the body becomes your doctor and the food becomes your medicine. Now, how exactly it works? It has a quantum sensor. It senses your body, and it has a mechanism. There are 9 million frequencies which can be given to you, but what exact frequency you require, it is being sensed by the quantum sensor. This is another patent which we have received. And quantum sensor, while it is on my hand, it is sensing my body, and every 10 seconds it is giving me an individualized customized frequency. That means at this time, let's say that positive thought frequency I am taking, and you also are taking positive thought, or anybody else is taking, but the frequency what I am taking and what you are taking would be entirely different based on your thoughts and the emotions and the feelings and what exactly is accumulated in your body. At every 10 seconds the analysis would be made in real time. So in real time the individual's customized frequency would be given to you, and it can be a possibility if the positive thoughts is for 1 hour. Maybe for me it might run for 1 hour, but for the other person it might get over in just half an hour. Why? Because Healy knows how much to give and how much not to give. So we don't have to worry at all. I mean, can you imagine? This was literally a paradigm shift into the world where people can live life today without pain. They don't have to shuttle and run across with any kind of emotional hurts, or there could be changes in their body, or they could go through some kind of behavioral issues. Healy can identify it and correct it. Now, how exactly it works, we have got that 3 stamps. It is a science based, entirely science. There is no magic at all, and it is created in collaboration with all the doctors, certified doctors, scientists, quantum physicists, practitioners. That's why I say that the brains of healers, therapists, doctors, that has gone inside Healy. And now, I mean, thanks to all those people who have worked in the time waiver, that today we are able to live life so beautifully, and it is out in the world today for us. Now, it has also been got a stamp from Germany. We understand anything from Germany requires a level of precision and accuracy. They are very strict in their level of certification, and that's why I love them. I love them because they are not ready to compromise with anything. Nothing from like China or Vietnam or anywhere else. It is strictly from Germany. Now we have patents available, as I told you, the complete security communication technology between the smartphone and the servers in Germany, which is very much secured. The entire process is patented, and also the quantum sensor, which is at the back of Healy, that also is actually a patented process. Now, let's understand what is the science behind Healy. We all know that our body is composed of several layers. What you see in the front is basically the muscles. But if you go one level deeper, what do you find? Tissues and organs. If you go one level deeper further, what do you find? Cells. And we all know that the cells are made up of molecules. Furthermore, if you divide, it goes under, it's made up of atoms. What are atoms made of? Subatomic particles. I feel beyond this was nobody aware that subatomic particles are made up of energy, frequency, and vibration. Now, where is this energy, frequency, and vibration coming from? Coming from the consciousness around us, from the information field. In quantum science, we call it the information of the universe is stored in the information. The data of the universe is stored in the information field. Now, how does Healy work? Healy taps into this information field of every human. So Healy has an ability to scan through the information field. And how does it do? Now, in Ayurveda, we call it the prana energy. When we are alive, there is a life force energy which is flowing across us, which is keeping our mind, body, and soul aligned. Like every human being has a unique fingerprint. It's same thing like how it's a unique fingerprint. Exactly, we have a unique prana energy. When we die, our prana is lost. In Chinese, we call it chi energy flowing through your meridians, and you in Ayurveda, we call it prana flowing through your nadis. Now, what does Healy do? Healy has an ability to capture this prana. And once Healy captures the prana and understands if there is any kind of disruption in the flow of the prana, it actually impacts or creates health challenges, not just health, but also emotional challenges. Now, where exactly these challenges come from? This is all psychosomatic. Even if there is any kind of deep pain, deep hurts, deep insults, or deep embarrassments, which we have gone through in our life since childhood, it can be, we feel that we have overcome it, but somewhere it is still lying in your memories or in your body. It can be your ancestor's wound. It can be your subconscious belief, which is actually carrying a disruption in the flow of prana. And whenever there is a disruption in the flow of prana, that means your mind, body, and soul is not aligned. What happens? It creates an impact at your cell level. Now, we all understand that the emotions, every problem in our body is connected to our emotions. As I told, Louise Hay has very beautifully described it in her book as well, that the emotion of anger, it actually causes an impact in your liver. Long or unsuppressed emotions, or it could be an emotion of fear, which actually causes an impact in your kidney. The long-term sadness or grief, it causes an impact in your lungs. It has also been noticed that people who are suffering from heart problems, there is a lack of joy in their life. They are not getting time to do activities which gives them joy. If long-term stress or overwhelm or overthinking, it actually impacts our spleen and pancreas. Now, when we understand this, what exactly it showcases, that our emotional behavior, whenever there is an imbalance in our emotions, it causes a disruption in the prana flow. And whenever there is a disruption in our prana flow, what happens? The cells of the organ, of the body, the cells will start vibrating in a low energy. What does Healy do? Healy works at 3 levels. Healy first works at your emotional level. So it actually corrects the imbalances at your emotional level. Then it also corrects the disruption of your prana flow. And then the third, it harmonizes your cells. So when all these 3 levels are corrected, what happens? The body becomes the doctor and the food becomes the medicine. And automatically, there are so many people actually come out of their health challenges. Now, if you see all this, we have been using microcurrent. It has been very clearly called out with all. There are a lot of scientific research which has been done, and hundreds of years, doctors, scientists, users are using microcurrents for healing the cells. Now, there is a scientific study which has been done on this. If you go to Google, you will see microcurrents are, there are no side effect of microcurrents on our body, and actually it is very beneficial for our body. How does it help? It is very profound way. It helps by increasing the amino acid transport up to 40%. I mean, this is incredible. Now, because of this increase of the amino acid, it in turn helps for increase in the protein synthesis by 70%. Now, what exactly these proteins are? Now, protein synthesis is actually a process where proteins are formed to build cells. It means it's creating a physical life which is following the current blueprint stored as a DNA in each of our cells. Now, if you understand, on day-to-day basis, we require energy. Morning till evening, we require energy for our work. Where is this energy coming from? This energy is coming from the ATP, which is produced at the mitochondria of a cell. Now, what does Healy do? It has been seen with the effect of microcurrent, with the usage of Healy, the ATP production in the mitochondria of a cell increases to 500%. Isn't that incredible? Now, there are two eminent scientists, Professor Robert Obecker and Professor John von Notstorm. Now, Professor Robert Obecker, both of them actually joined together and they came out with a model which is known as cell membrane potential model. Now, Professor Robert was an orthopedic surgeon and expert in electrotherapy. He has also written a book called Body Electric, and it has been considered as a Bible for the electrotherapy field. Professor von Notstorm is basically from Sweden, and he was also a chairman of the Nobel Prize Committee for Medicine. So both of them got together and came out with the science of central cell membrane potential voltage. How does it work? Each and every cell of our body has a natural way of microcurrent which passes through it, and that's why we say that we are electro sensitive beings, right? God has created us in this manner that there is a natural process of a microcurrent which is flowing through a cell. Now, if you see here, if that cell membrane potential voltage, the voltage differential between the inner membrane and the outer membrane is known as the cell membrane potential voltage. Now, if it varies between -90 to -16, it has been considered as a healthy young cell. But if it further goes around -60 to -30, what happens? It is an aging and a sick cell. What happens in this position? Inflammation creeps up. So all this arthritis, spondylitis, all this itis, bronchitis, all the itis problem comes up when the cell membrane potential voltage is within this range. If you further go beyond -30 to -10, what happens? It gets into uncontrolled cell division where autoimmune diseases and cancer creeps up. Now, what Healy does with the usage of Healy, it actually helps to have this aging sick cells back into the healthy young cell. Now, facts and figures about Healy. Today, we are available in more than 57 countries. There are more than 2.5 crore therapies which are available. Application, more than 5 lakh families are using it across 57 countries, and more than 2,500 practitioners are using it in their clinics as well. We have an advisory board, and if you see, each person available here, they are the expert in their field. You can go and Google their names, and they are the topmost frequency therapists across the world. And today, they have all worked with Healy with their frequencies. If you see Caroline McMcCain down, I met her very recently in Vietnam, and she is an official healer of NFL League in Europe. The players, like IPL, we have NFL, National Football League. So the players on the ground, when they get injured, they are actually given frequencies to recover. They are not given any tablets or injections. They are given frequencies. And Caroline McMcCain is an official healer for the NFL players. And all the frequencies which she has developed for NFL, it's now collaborated with us. So can you imagine, I mean, what level of knowledge and wisdom which she would have shared with us? And it's just amazing. If you attend her trainings, I got a chance to attend. Today, Healy has more than 300 programs. It's written 200. It has reached to more than 300 frequency therapies which are available. It is available at your physical programs, at your mental, emotional, at your psyche level. We have Australian bush flower, Bach flowers therapy. We have sizzler salt programs. We have gemstones. So like if I'm wearing a gemstone in my hand, I don't know, it carries frequency, right? Crystals carry frequency, but I don't know whether based on my present condition, these frequencies are required for my body or not. Healy has mechanism to tell you that which gemstone is required for your body based on your thought process, emotions, the cell, which state they are in. Healy will tell you the frequencies of crystals without even wearing it. Can you actually believe it? Yes, it's possible. Not just that, there are so many astrologers, there are so many Vastu consultants, so many healers who have collaborated with us, and they come back and tell that the calculations what they do for finding out that based on the birth date and the birthplace, there is a particular salt which is connected to our prosperity. So what they do, they take 1.5 hours to do that calculation, whereas Healy, if you use sizzler salt, Healy does that calculation in just less than a minute. And the calculation what the human is doing in 1.5 hours and what Healy is doing is exactly matching, which I wasn't aware of. I heard it from this expert people who are using Healy today, and I just loved it. I mean, when I came to know how much power Healy has, and it's complete scientific, it's complete science behind it. And there are chakra healing. I mean, we have got chakra healing learning programs like concentration. We have exam acute, memory, focus. We have fitness program, beauty, the inner beauty, outer beauty, wealth, relationship, family harmony, even the harmony in your existing relationship. We have got so many people reverting back and telling us how where there was a conflict between a daughter and a mom, or a husband and a wife, or with the parents, today they are living it so beautifully, and those conflict management actually was get harmonized by Healy. We have productivity. I mean, you run a frequency program for productivity, I bet Healy will not allow you to sit in one place. You will be getting creative ideas, and you will be connecting to the right opportunity. You will be connecting to the right people in your life, which will make you move around. So get ready before you run that productivity, because if you are running productivity, it is complete science. It is nothing. I mean, it's not a magic or a lottery ticket being happening. It is making your mind, body and soul aligned. So whatever we are thinking, it's like we say that we are sending an electrical charge out in the information field, and based upon the feelings, how are you feeling, your emotions, you are attracting it back into your life. But when you attract it back, it depends whether it will stay with you when you take actions. So you are thinking good, you are feeling good, but you are not taking actions, the reality of what you want will not stay longer. So all of these three things need to be aligned. Your thought level, your emotions, and your actions, which are aligned with your thoughts and emotions. And when these three things are aligned, what happens? That's where your frequency matches, and that's where you start seeing a shift in your health, at your physical health, at your mental health, at your emotional health, at your energetic health. Not just that, even the bank balance start increasing, because now you will start attracting more prosperity in the form of money as well. Money is an energy, and if there is any conflict at an emotional or an energetic level, even the challenges comes from the finance end. So what Healy does, Healy corrects these frequencies at a holistic level, not just at one level of physical body, but Healy will take care across your relationship, your finance, your job, your everything, your emotions. Healy will be working, scanning and understanding where exactly the gaps are and working with the frequencies over there. Now, in European Union, Healy has been claimed as a medical device for chronic pain, fibromyalgia, skeletal pain, migraine. There are a lot more Healy can do, but the medical world only understand this. Depression, anxiety, sleep disorders, Healy has been FDA cleared. We have a frequency experience group. So the person who has invited you, make sure you take the invite from them. And in this group, you will find more than 77,000 people are available. Doctors, healers, therapists, people like me and you, or who are using Healy every day, and they are coming and sharing their experience. Even if you go and type there that I want to know whether Healy has helped in so and so ailment or problem, there are people who have used it, they have seen the result, and they will come and tell you that yes, we have seen it, and what frequency programs they have used it. So I mean, it's live, is the real people coming and talking the real stories. So what more we have to believe? Now, if you see here, there are certain screenshots which we have taken from this particular group. And one of the lady over here is talking about every girl, I would say, every female goes through menstrual camps every month. And it's very difficult during those 3-4 days wherein we go through very bad cramps. But the lady on the screen, if you see, she was going through some really bad cramps and she was bedridden with medical pills. Now she started using Healy programs, and within 2 months, she completely came out of that medication and leading the life as normal. What exactly she did? Now, in that middle screen, can you see the gold cycle? The gold cycle is nothing but a detox cycle. Now, what is good? This is what I am running right now. The first program, which is purification. It detoxes, it removes or flushes the toxins out of your body. Then we have care. It actually strengthens your immune system. Then we have balance. It balances your immune system and each and every cell of your body. Being, it actually takes care of your soul level. Energy, it provides energy to each and every cell. Relax, it activates the parasympathetic nervous system, wherein it relaxes your muscles, it relaxes your cell, it takes out all the stress what you are thinking. Release, it takes the garbage out of your body. I literally call it a painkiller. Anytime when I get any kind of pain on my body or some kind of heaviness, I just run pure, release, balance. This is my mantra. And I can tell you, like today, right now, I'm running pure. Soon after that, I'll run release. And after that, I'll run balance. So if I just take this, it's like I am set. My body is set. So now we have another testimony, which is there by a lady who is 68 years old, which was suffering with depression, anxiety. Now she started using Healy for 2 months, and she saw there was a lot of inflammation, pain, aches. And today she is saying that the sleep has improved and has completely gone. All the pain, all the inflammation, aches has completely gone. She's smiling and sharing her picture here. Now, exactly the same thing, detox cycle which she used. And we have migraine problem. This is another testimony of migraine. If you can see, we have migraine related specific frequency therapy which is available. And you remember I told you we have to use this ear plug. So this is like a ear plug. You put it in your ears and run a migraine program. It would be around half an hour to 1 hour, and you will see miraculous results. And she was suffering with migraine, and daily basis she was taking an anti-seizure medication which has so much of side effects, and it might be really harmful also for the body. Now, after taking Healy, what happened? She is completely fine, and no longer she requires any medication. We also have chronic pain. You know what? This is something which was something shocking for me, that due to stress, you actually get a chronic back pain, which I wasn't aware. There is, fracture, a chronic stress fracture, which literally I wasn't aware that a fracture can be caused by a long-term stress which you are taking. Now, this girl, this lady who was actually going through such severe pain. She was not able to bend and brush her teeth over the sink. That much pain it was. And today, after using Healy, zero medication, and if you see what she has written, she sleeps like a baby and run around with my 4-year-old. Wow, so beautiful. I mean, the life can be literally, you don't have to go through so much of pain, and it would be so easy to come out of it. I mean, we need to experience it. I have experienced it, and I can tell you, I can vouch for it. So there are beauty and skin program. Healy just not takes care of your outer beauty, but it also takes care of your inner beauty. So more of compassion, more of bigger heart for people, understanding people, forgiving people, let going of what is happening. And that's where Healy will take you through. Healy also has some skin specific to skin problems. If you see, this lady is talking about skin sensitiveness. So skin impurity, skin local, when she used the skin problems, it all the allergies which she was going through last 2 years absolutely gone off in just 4 weeks of Healy usage. Can you believe it? Today she says that I am 39, but after Healy, I swear to God, my facial skin didn't look this good in my 20s as well. Oh my God. I mean, for every girl or every lady out there, this is a message for you. Because once we come out of all these skin problems and the face looks better, and we don't have any kind of wrinkles or any kind of pimples or boils coming out, the confidence boost up. We get more confidence, more courage to face the world. So, I mean, it's a game changer, I could tell you. Bioenergetic harmony too. This is again a very profound frequency therapy. The gastrointestinal problem. This gentleman who is on the screen was suffering with prostate problem, and he was not getting a sound sleep, and he was able, I mean, literally he has to get up every 2 hours, going to the bathroom, and he was not happy with it because the sleep was getting disturbed. So he tried using Healy prostate therapy, and he's here smiling away and completely out of the problem what he was going through. You can see we have specific program, therapies for bacteria, tonsils, gastrointestinal problem. A lot of people are suffering with gastric problem, food sensitiveness, any kind of food poisoning or food imbalance which has created in your body. Try running it. You would be amazed the kind of result you will get. Liver, toxins, lungs, thyroid gland, joints, bones, sciatica local. There are so many people who suffers with sciatica problem. And I would say, if you can avoid something which causing a side effect in your body, whereas takes a therapy which is with no side effect, it actually helps you to activate the healing capacity of your body, and your body can actually heal you in the much better way. I can tell you, this is a game changer to the world. Learning and concentration programs, exam acute. There are so many children who have utilized this programs, and they have scored, who were not able to score proper marks, who were not studying properly, who was getting failed and stressed, has seen percentage going up to 85%, 90%. My daughter in 10th standard, when Healy came into my life, I tried using these programs when I saw this testimony, and literally it was a game changer again. I have a testimony of her. Go and check it out, because exactly this was a situation that I used to pray to God that she just gets past and she can sit in one place and study and concentrate. It was nothing in my wildest imagination. I couldn't have guessed that. I was just praying that she passes, and she actually scored 92%, and she was called out as the best student of the school, because not just because of the percentage, but because of her. She's very good in dance. So entire year she literally made the school name at a national level for dance, and also academic she scored well. So Healy can do anything for you, and as a mother, it was literally priceless for me. So internet addiction, we have some programs, very profound programs, especially for children who are addicted so much today. I feel everyone, even adults, we are addicted to mobile screen, radiation impact, the electrosensitivity impact, and we can create a protective shield around them. Also, we can scan their body to understand whether there is any impact of electrosensitivity, the radiation impact on their body, and help to harmonize and clean it. Not just that, but also all the healers, life coaches who are actually doing so much of goodness out in the world. And we can protect them, we can protect ourselves by having any kind of black magic, evil eye, any kind of geopathic stress, and the planetary impact on our body. We can identify it if it has created any kind of impact on your body and correct it. So Healy has a mechanism to do that. We have digital nutrition mixture. This is like, I mean, my favorite. And I was actually thinking to take this today, but just because I stepped out, I took the detox. Digital nutrition is nothing but the nutrition. If you see, even a vitamin C tablet, what we are eating, it actually has around 10% absorption in your body with side effect. But the digital nutrition, there is no side effect and 100% absorption in your body. What does Healy do? The food, what you are eating, even the dal chawal and the sambar rice, what you are eating, till before using Healy, the same nutrients was not getting absorbed in the body. Why? Because around the cells there were toxins accumulated. After usage of Healy, what happens? The toxins were removed. Healy could actually analyze whether your cell requires which nutrients, and that particular nutrients had a better absorption capability with the same food what you are eating. So the same dal chawal becomes a medicine for you, and your body becomes the doctor for you. And if you see, this lady is talking about how she was able to lose 12 kilos. Can you imagine? Losing 1 kilo is becoming impossible. She was able to reduce 12 kilos, and I feel she has used Healy for around 3 to 4 weeks. And I mean, it's a great achievement. So we have digital nutrition mixture programs, 71 only digital nutrition, each and everything, the minerals, the trace elements, what your eyes require, what your hair requires, what your gallbladder requires, what your spleen pancreas requires, everything, each and every organ, each and every part of your body, what is the nutrition which is required, and it will help for the better absorption, is available with Healy. Now we have job and sleep programs, activation programs, positive thought, balanced sleep. I mean, there are n number of testimonies. This is again a skin testimony. What are the programs which has been used for the skin? And she is very beautifully detailed out what are the programs and which sequence she used. And all this is available in the Facebook group. We have just taken a screenshot from here. You will not become a Salman Khan for sure, but yes, if your cells has a capability to grow the hair, then Healy can work on it. Now we also have Healy analyzing your pets as well. Can you imagine the frequency for your pets? I just love animals, and I have 2 cats at home. I am a dog feeder, the street dog feeder, and anyone has any problem there, I have something to give them. And that too, you know how? Remotely. I don't have to put these wires on them. I just run it remotely. Healy has a mechanism to give distant healing, and with just capturing the prana energy. So once you capture the prana energy of a pet, of your pet also, there is a way how to capture it. So we are going to train you on that and then run the remote therapy for them. We can do it even for a human being. So the person, even if it's far off, we can give distant healing. It's a small, beautiful video, a minute more, and then next 10 minutes we are going to wind up. So just go through this video and then come back and discuss more.
What do you think of Healy?
I absolutely love it. Like, it's amazing. I'm blown away. Like, I can feel everything. I don't know. I just feel like it really came at a ripe and opportune time. It's amazing. I could cry. Like, it's to that level. Like, I'm like, this is it.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
I'll send that too.
Yeah.
For the first time in 11 years, I haven't taken a Panadine Fort, which was my daily thing in 4 weeks. And I used to take like up to 10 a day, which was just...
About 15 or 20 minutes into the frequency, his whole demeanour just changed and the colour came back into his face. And he said to me, so I'm great now, I feel good, Mum, I'm just going to go ride my bike for a bit. And he just took his Healy off, went outside and did a lap of the block on his bike, and completely feeling fantastic again.
My energy levels were great, my moods were balanced. my mind feels like I've had, for lack of a better word, a brain flush.
And the other thing is, I always notice when I run the skin program, the next morning my skin feels like it's 100% silk. It's just unbelievable.
I'm getting the results right now, and it's actually blowing my mind.
And I've just put on these little ear electrodes and ran. Healy has a migraine program that you can run. And honestly, I've been running it for the past 10 minutes, and the symptoms of my migraine have gone down about 80%.
My sense of calm is back, my happiness is back, my mental clarity, my concentration, my sleep, my blissful sleep is back.
Number one, back pain. And I almost fell out of my chair when I saw that. I was like, oh my God, the level of intelligence that this device has is absolutely mind-blowing.
This device has is just absolutely mind-blowing. I mean, I have seen things happening wherein there are things which I have never revealed it to my loved ones, to my parents. Healy can take it out in the report. I always say, just be careful with your thoughts. If whatever you are thinking, Healy can read your mind. And I was just surprised and shocked with the kind of aura therapies. There's an aura therapy which happens, and when you scan your aura, it gives you each and every chakra report, where exactly your chakras are lying, whether there is any rigor, whether there is any chaos there. If there is any chaos, is it connected to any kind of thought level pattern? Are you thinking something wrong, or is it any kind of feeling which you are having it wrong? And all these thoughts and the emotional pattern, it's not your problem. It might be coming in with the childhood traumas. It might be coming in from your subconscious belief. It might be coming in from your ancestors or a parental wound. It could be anything. Healy can detect it. Healy can tap into it and give you a report of it. It is very, very personalized report what you get, and you will get shocked. So I literally call it out that nothing could be hidden from Healy. You also have this coil. This is a Tesla coil, and if you don't wish to put the wires, we can just take out the wires and use this Tesla coil. So the back of it, you can see a socket over here, and this coil has this plugs. So it literally goes in, and we can plug this Tesla coil. That's it. You don't need a wire. And the best part is you are getting it free now. So this coil is literally a game changer wherever you're traveling, and also for people, for pregnant ladies, for children below 15 years, for any person who is having a stent in the heart or any kind of metal in the body, is advised not to use microcurrent. For them, it is a must that they have to use coil or a remote mechanism. How a remote works through quantum entanglement therapy. So we are going to train you on all these things. A complete spoon feeding, a team is available, a support is available, which will be taking you through of how the usage of it. Now, we have actually given a gift to Sri Ravi Shankar from Art of Living, and people who are literally spiritually aligned and they understand vibration. He was very happy seeing that a technology can actually align your chakras today, and beautifully he accepted it. And I mean, who else can understand vibration and frequency other than Guruji itself? So we have some ministers who are tribal minister, who actually Satish ji from our team, he traveled to Delhi he ordered a Healy, and we gave to them. Now if you see what is the pricing of it. Now we all know that time waver machine, how Healy came up through time waver machine was costing around 50 lakhs to 1 crore, and we say that Healy works exactly the way how time waver is, and it does around 70% of the work what time waver did. Now if it is 70%, what does it mean? The price of Healy should be somewhere around 17 lakhs? No, absolutely not. So that was a relaxation for me as well. Now if you see the pricing of Healy came to, there are 5 modules which are available, and the top 3 modules has a 30% off now going on this month. This month company has around given up a discount for top 3 modules, and we have the lower 2 modules. If you see, it starts with 41,000 to 3,29,000, and on top of it there is a 30% off going on the top 3. Now in 41,000, it's a Healy Gold. Now, what is a variation of these 5 models? The change in the programs, the frequency therapy. So 41,000 has minimum 10 Healy programs where you cannot scan your body. It will give you a certain program which you have to take for your physical body. There are, it's a Healy Holistic, which is 82. Again, there are 61 Healy programs, no scanning available, and only the programs for your physical body, but not at our emotional and our energetic subtle body. From Healy Resonance onwards, you can see there are new frequency therapies, 98 Healy programs which are included. Your chakras, fitness, the pain program, sleep, power of 3, all the Ayurveda program, the kapha, pitta, vata, the issues which are getting created because of kapha, pitta, vata. It's actually the frequencies are available for it. And we have a Heal Advisor Resonance module, which is nothing but it is capturing or scanning our body to tell you which programs to be run. And that starts with Healy Resonance. So if you see here, the difference between Healy Resonance Plus and Healy Resonance is again the frequency program. So you can see we have Deep Cycle Edge, the learning program, the skin problems, and also we have aura therapy, and there is a success coach module, which is not available in Resonance, which is available in Resonance Plus, and that is nothing but your aura. You can scan your aura, and also coach module, especially for all the healers, coaches, and people who believe in affirmations chanting. Today, there is a mechanism in Healy where you can put the focus statement, what exactly you want in your life, like you want to attract the love in your life or health in your life or money in your life. Write that focus statement and Healy will run the frequencies for you and understand where is the gap for you to attract that in your reality. So that works so beautifully, especially for all the coaches, healers. You should literally go for this coach module. Then we have Healy Professional. It is 229 Healy programs, and there are some amazing programs like bioenergetic vitalization. So we have stem cell therapy. You might have heard about it, that all the celebrities for their skin thing, or even for knee replacement or something, doctors advises for stem cell therapy, which has to be taken every 3 months or every once in quarter, and it costs around 30 to 40,000. We have frequencies for it through bioenergetic vitalization program, stem cell regeneration, which is available in Professional. Also, what I spoke about, the black magic, evil eye, geopathy stress, all the electrosensitivity, radiation impact, all these frequency therapies are available in the highest model, which is 229 programs. Also, the beauty programs, digital nutrition, what we discussed about, is available in Professional. But the best part, you know what is it? Right now, there is a discount going on. So the prices have come down. The Healy Resonance is no longer 1,23,000. It has come down to 91. 2,05,000 Healy Resonance Plus has come down to 1,54,000. And Healy Professional 3,29,000 has come down to 2,42,000. It's only for this month this is going on. Not just that, we have an amazing promotion going on with the Professional module. In the Professional module, you get a coil free. So you have a coil which is around 20,000. You are getting it free. And also there is another a product which we have, which is known as Mac Healy, and it is worth of 2,92,000, which you are getting it free, absolutely free with Professional. You are getting classic programs for lifetime free, which is 1 lakh, and you are getting Professional programs, which are 2,92,000 to experience it absolutely free for 3 months. So can you imagine, this has programs for water therapies. So while you are drinking your water, you can energize your water. You can literally keep it. I hope you can see my screen. Yeah, so you can literally keep your water bottle, and on top of it, you can keep Mac Healy, and it has frequency programs to change the molecular structure of the water. It energizes the water. We all understand that our water absorbs the negativity, any kind of negativity, conflict which is going on inside the house. Water is number one thing which absorbs that negativity of your house. So what you can do is, just before drinking, around a 5,000-liter container also, you can run a 20 minutes program, and you will see your water is completely energized and in a good state to consume. Now we have programs for prosperity, family harmony, Caroline McMcCain programs, everything available in Healy. So go for it. It's a golden opportunity to get it free this time. And more on top of it, let me tell you, just because he's a monk, the person who has invented and founder, I mean, his habit is to keep giving, keep giving, keep giving. You will realize that, oh my God, how much Healy gives. And so basically what he has done is, he has literally told us that go ahead, order your Healy, experience it, and if you don't like it, return it. We have a 14 days refund period. And trust me, within, there is a 7 days of detox. Initial 2 days or 3 days is more than enough. 75% people fall in love with Healy in just 6 to 10 programs of it. And initial 7 days we do a detox, where you will see that your entire body will actually shift, the frequencies will shift, and you can feel it. You can see the energy change, you can see some kind of changes in your body, and people will love it. Usually in initial 14 days, they don't go for cancellation, but actually they upgrade. They either go for an upgrade or they buy one more Healy for the family. Today at my home, I have 3 Healys. I have one dedicated Healy for my pet. I have a Healy for my homemaker as well. The person who is taking care of all the household activities, I have given her to, because her health is most important, that I can do what I want to if she is fine. And I have one for my husband and my daughter. So can you imagine how beautiful this therapy is, that once you experience it, you fall in love with it. So I feel this is Healy. We can talk more about it. Connect with the person who has invited you. I am just looking at the time. Okay, we have already crossed time. So I will close here now, and I'll open it up for questions. So over to you. You can, I'll just stop the recording. Okay, so all of you, you can see a reaction button. Okay, you can see a reaction down in your screen. In that, there is a hand icon. You can raise your hand, virtual hand, and I will unmute you, so that you can ask me your questions if you have any, or you can put down in the chat. You can put down in the chat whatever questions you have, so that we can discuss here. So we have Tina Mittal. Okay, I'm going to unmute you, Tina. Go for it.
Yeah, hi. I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
Firstly, I would like to know that one Healy can be used for various persons, or it's for individual.
Super, very nice question. One Healy can be used for everyone. So while you are running a therapy, like right now I'm taking a therapy, so at this time nobody else can use it. But when I finish my therapy, I can give my Healy to my daughter, I can give my Healy to my husband, and they can run a therapy for themselves. Not just that, I can also do a remote therapy for anybody around. If I have captured the prana energy of that individual, the person can go and sit on planet Moon. I can give healing sitting at my home. So one Healy can do so many things with just one small matchbox size instrument.
And I would like to know another thing, like my friend's mother is suffering from cancer. So will this be effective, and how long, I mean, she'll need to take the therapy in it?
Very good question, Tina. It will definitely help in cancer. If you go to frequency therapy experience group and you go and type there that how many people have got help with Healy in their cancer treatment, you will see some thousands of more than that testimonies coming in. But I can only tell you, it's a disclaimer that Healy doesn't calls it out that it can cure, heal, or mitigate any disease. Healy doesn't understand any disease. what Healy understands it, there is a problem at a cell level. So Healy will go and correct the cell. Healy works at your cell level. Healy makes your body alkaline. So if it is an acidic body, it is a fertile ground for the cancerous cells to spread. So what Healy works on each and every cell of your body and make sure that it is in a state wherein it can fight with any kind of unwanted toxins in the body or unwanted cells which has come up, and body will fight for it, and body becomes the doctor and the food becomes the medicine. That's where it takes you. So it certainly helps. And please go and experience it. You yourself will come back and give a testimony.
Okay, so one last question on this. So suppose somebody is suffering from any pain, a regular pain. So I've seen the testimony that they have been cured for that. So it's like, how do we know that we have to take therapy every day, every second day, and how long? So is that like guidance given accordingly, or how is it?
If the person is going through the pain, so run the pain related program. So it will give you a temporary relief by taking you out of the pain, but that pain can reoccur again if the root problem is not taken care. So to work at the root problem, then you have to run through a sequence of therapies based on what Healy will scan and tell you that why that pain is occurring. So one of the person who came to me and he told that, you know what, he was getting migraine. And every time when he gets migraine, he was running a migraine program, and few of the times he got relief, but then again it was reoccurring again and again, and he told your Healy doesn't work. And then I was like, okay, what happened? And he said, no, my migraine issue is coming up again and again. So what was happening? He was just going with the temporary relief. So when I did a whole Healy program for him, I scanned his body, and it literally showed me that there are certain cells at the kidney which is vibrating in a low frequency. We ran a kidney program for him, and soon after that, the relief what he got from migraine got long lasting. So we never know that what is the root cause of your problem. So Healy understand is much better than you and me. So you can go with the temporary, take out the person from the pain so that the person is in a proper state, and then we analyze the root cause of it and work on the root cause so that it doesn't reoccur.
But the scanning is not available in all the modules, right? I mean, as you show the modules, what you have.
Oh yeah.
The scanning is not available.
It starts with Healy Resonance, which is right now it is in discount. You are getting it in 95,000 for lifelong with a 14 days refund and 2 years of warranty period. That means anything happens to your Healy, they will actually give you, replace it with a new one. All the accessories, wires, anything happens, they will give you a new one. You won't believe, while I was using my accessories, it just that maybe my lipstick or makeup or something came on the wires, and I just took a chance and I raised a ticket saying that my wire is looking very bad. What can be done? There was no problem. It was just that some dirt on it. I could have easily cleaned it, but I was surprised, just with that one ticket raised, entire set came in new. Oh my God, I was like, how much this company gives. They will never think twice to make you a satisfied customer. The number one thing is that the customer should be happy. So go and experience it. Don't delay, because money in the bank will not help us lifelong. One life. Experience the frequency, experience that prosperity, experience that coming out of all the health challenges and living a beautiful life.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Welcome, Tina. Okay, so anybody else has any questions? I missed asking Tina that who had invited her, so that she gets all the appropriate details after this presentation. So anybody has any questions, you can raise here, or you can get in touch with the person who has invited you. We also do a complete demo. We show you like how exactly each frequency works, how we connect to Healy. We can share the screen and show you. If you are the person who has invited you is not near you, we can connect on Zoom and we can go through a detailed way of showing a demo of how Healy works. You will be amazed seeing the report. So take a chance on that as well, experience it, and then go ahead and own it. So anybody has any questions, or we are good to wind up for the day? Okay, before we end, I am also looking forward to tell you that we are looking out for business partners, especially people who have a beautiful heart to serve. Company has come up with very beautiful business opportunity plan as well, wherein we have certain royalty income. We are going to Mexico. We are having 5 days of profound meditation retreat in Riviera Maya Center in May, in the month of May, for all the people who are helping this world to raise the consciousness of humanity. If you feel you want to be one of them, then be part of the ecosystem. Get the details of how exactly the business part of it works, and along with healing, life coaching, how you can take care of people in such a beautiful way. And that's where my journey started, and I love to do this, and profound way of reaching out to the humanity to raise the consciousness. I have Chameli Banerjee. Chameli ma'am, you can connect with me personally if you have any questions. I know that you are part of the community, so we are already crossed the time. So get in touch with me for any of your questions. You have an access to me. So Chameli ma'am, ask all your questions to me, people who already have Healy one-to-one. So thank you and welcome to the community. I will see you inside the ecosystem. Bye-bye. Have a great evening, and let's help more and more people to raise their consciousness. See you. Bye-bye.